crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Called on a very strong gain of 24. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Rodgers now to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. He's got room to roam. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 39 yards. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14 to nothing. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll run again with Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even sit.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Here's Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Allen, escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll run. Here's Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option. Diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. The kick by Bass is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 14.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bills 24, Jets nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 31 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down at 7. Now Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Gregory Rousseau able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. That one good for 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
56.
Allen going to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Alert!
Now Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And intercepted. Maybe the turn. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The pass caught by Hardy.